Hello and welcome back to the Big Lab podcast. This is season 2, episode 4, and today I'm joined with Faye. Welcome.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Not too bad. Nervous?
Not really.
No?
I thought I would be, but we'll go with it.
Yeah, first podcast.
Yeah.
To be fair, I've never been on someone else's podcast. I've always just done
I've never actually been on a podcast, so I don't even know what to expect.
It's just a conversation with a camera and a ring light. So, we're going to speak today about your busy schedule, essentially.
Yes.
Because you work 3 jobs, is it?
Yeah.
Do you want to let us know what they are and what exactly you do?
Yes, so I do personal training. I've just started to do online coaching as well.
Yeah.
So one-to-one, online. I've got an online travel business and I do transport and mental health patients.
Okay, so very varied to say the least.
I know. The mental health came from like the lockdown when I couldn't PT.
Yeah.
And it's still self-employed, so I can pick when I work it.
Okay.
So I literally can just do 2 shifts a month, 3 shifts,
right.
But I quite like it because it's kind of like pays for my holidays.
Yeah.
And it actually makes you appreciate life because some of the mental health people what we take,
yeah,
it makes you appreciate my life.
Okay.
So I've kind of kept it going. So this month I've only got 2 shifts, whereas May I might do like 6.
Yeah.
It just depends what I want to do.
Okay. So let's start with the first one that you mentioned.
Fitness.
So yeah, so you do your in-person PT in your
Home gym. Yeah.
It's a pretty good setup as well.
Yeah. I started in the Village Hotel, in Bromborough.
Yeah.
This was like 7 years ago.
Okay, so you've been doing it a while then, yeah?
Yeah, so I was freelance, worked for myself, but freelance at the gym, so I paid them rent.
Yeah.
Then I think I was there for a year, burnt myself out a little bit, and then I was lucky enough to have the home gym built. So
right.
I kind of wanted to go down that niche market where I could work with women with no confidence, didn't really like gyms.
But like a safe space, sort of thing.
Yeah, so they can come with like greasy hair, baggy tops.
Yeah.
No one's really going to care. So now I just work from home doing one-to-ones.
Yeah, and you've got like I said, a pretty good setup. So you got was it a squat rack?
Yeah, squat rack, dumbbells, kettlebells, spin bike, rower. That's it, I think. But everything that someone would need to work out.
And so, did you start that straight out of school or straight out of...
No, so my kind of uni was, I went to Australia to be a nanny.
Okay.
So I did childcare in college, not fitness. Took a year out, worked in Australia as a nanny. Then when I came home, kind of didn't really know what I wanted to do, but knew I loved fitness.
Okay.
So then I did my level 3 and 4 PT qualification in Manchester.
Okay. And you've been pretty much doing that ever since?
Yeah, and I knew from that get-go, like I didn't want to work in a gym and do like the cleaning and
that's what puts me off.
for the gym. I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
I knew that I wanted to work for myself.
Yeah.
So that's when I started to be freelance in the village.
It's not cheap though going that way, is it? Paying rent?
No, I was paying £500 a month rent. And I couldn't put business cards. I had a banner, couldn't put one up.
They give you a load of rules, don't they, in those sorts of places? That's ridiculous.
They didn't give me no clients, but I was in the gym from 5 a.m. till 9 p.m. at night. Because my first maybe...
Just to pay the rent?
Just to pay the rent and just that people could see me in there.
Yeah.
I lived in the gym.
That's it, isn't it? Because most people work pretty much 9 to 5. Most people.
Yeah.
So for you to actually be able to see people but also work 9 to 5 yourself, you've got to then do the hours after 5 o'clock.
Yeah, I was in there dead early, dead late at night, and that for that whole year.
Yeah.
And then I was just kind of not resented it, but got a bit bored of it.
Yeah.
Hence why I started having a few more revenues.
Yeah. Just
so that I could do less PT hours and still enjoy it, but still got income.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, isn't it? It's all about balance at the end of the day. You're working silly hours, but you've still got to have a life outside of that as well.
And social media on fitness, I find, is a full-time job as well.
Yeah. This is the thing, load of people just see it as, oh, you're a PT, but you've got to then know how to market yourself, know how to edit and videos, pictures, it is a
My first reel, I swear, I was sat on the couch for about 2 hours. I posted it and then I did it. I think I spelled something wrong, so I had to delete it, but it didn't save.
That's the worst.
I had to do it again.
Oh, that's the worst when you post something, you're like, oh, this is a spelling mistake, and because you've already seen it, you're like, I need to change that now because someone else is gonna notice it.
And I hate for someone to see it and be like,
Yeah, that's it. Like, I posted a story actually the other day and I realised it was a spelling mistake, and I was like, I'll just leave it. No one will notice it.
And did anyone comment?
And then a couple of minutes later, and I was like, no, I'm gonna take that down and change it.
Literally, so everything fitness from even outside the one-to-one.
Yeah.
Doing their program, doing their nutrition, the check-in, like it's a lot.
That's like you said before about working in the gym and not wanting to tidy up stuff. That's what put me off.
Yeah.
So that's why I went straight to online, basically, because not only can you sort of manage more people with less time.
Exactly.
You're not sort of bound by the location.
No.
Like, I've got a couple of clients over in like Greece and things like that.
Yeah, exactly. So, and I've just gone online from January.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a little bit late to the boat, but
yeah, it's picking up, isn't it? Like, a lot of people are going just down the online route now, I think.
I was going to do it years ago, and then I just didn't really know where to start.
Yeah. Again, it's a whole learning process. Like, you've got to understand all the stuff that goes in behind it.
So in the new year, I got my fitness coach does like mentoring as well. So he's been helping me since January to build the online. Yeah. Because obviously that will then coincide my travel. Yeah. So when I'm away,
you can still do your online. Exactly. And you do love to travel. You are on holiday a lot.
Literally, I'm on holiday already thinking about the next holiday. I don't know what it is. I like the feeling when you're away. Do you not get that feeling when you're just like...
Yeah, like I need another holiday already.
I'm free, I'm on holiday, by the beach, the pool. Yeah. I think I've diagnosed myself with that seasonal disorder. Sad.
Yeah, I've seen a lot about that. I mean, I felt that during one of the lockdowns, you know, the one that we had like November to December or something, like that month. Yeah. Like, what was it, circuit breaker or something like that? I just didn't want to do anything that whole month.
I know. Like the first lockdown I loved because
I got so much done.
It was glorious sunshine. I was on my bike every day. Me and my dad were drinking gin in the garden.
Yeah, that was it. Like, alcohol was a big part of lockdown one.
Yeah, I know. But I was cycling as well, so it wasn't too bad.
Yeah. Well, because the sun comes around the front of our house, I used to work out on the front garden.
Oh, I've seen that actually, yeah.
So all those videos from that lockdown are on the front garden.
That's hilarious, all the neighbours having a little...
Well, obviously people go on walks during the day and I'm just like doing a workout on the front garden with a tripod and a camera filming them.
That's actually quite good there, whereas nobody really does that now, do they?
No, not really.
Life's got like back to normal.
Yeah, thank God, because I couldn't be bothered with doing that again.
Like literally now.
I was having to get so creative with stuff because like the heaviest weight we had was like a 20 kilo dumbbell.
Okay.
So there wasn't a lot that I could get out of some exercises.
50 reps.
Yeah, well, there was like bands attached to me and all sorts.
I know, because I felt quite guilty because obviously I had the home gym set up. So I felt a bit guilty because I know like some people didn't even have a garden.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So
using like resistance bands around like a door frame or something like that.
I did feel a bit guilty, but then obviously I was like made up I had it, but motivation wise, I had to like really like focus because I like going to a gym. Yeah. Because I work there all the time. I'm like, my space is my gym.
Well, that was it. So me and my brothers, we were all working from home. Like, I'm still working from home 2 years on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've been in the office maybe 15 times in 2 years.
Does that suit you then?
In ways, yeah, because I can get up. Well, at one point I was just getting up and rolling out of bed into work, but now that I can't do that because it's just not good mental health wise. No. And for about the last 2 or 3 months, I've been having an 8 o'clock meeting every single morning. So I was literally coming out of bed straight into a meeting. So I've changed that. Started going for a morning walk.
I was going to say, it's just routine, isn't it?
Yeah, so like now I get up and go for a walk in the morning and that just clears my head before I start work.
Oh, definitely.
But if I was in the office, I wouldn't be able, well, I could do that, I'd just have to get up stupidly early. Yeah. Because obviously I work in Manchester, I've got that commute. I usually get up about 5:45 when I go to the office.
Oh, okay.
So for me to go for a morning walk as well, I'm getting up at like 5 o'clock. Yeah. Which, it just gets too much.
I was going to say, I'd probably do that for a few days and then...
Yeah. Whereas getting up at like 7 o'clock and going for a walk and logging on for 8 is fine.
Like, yeah, no, I couldn't, if I ever have like a day off or like a lie-in, I still want to get changed. Yeah. I don't know, I can't sit, you know, people sit in pyjamas till like 11, 12.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Couldn't do that.
No, like, I don't watch like TV either.
Do you
not? Find that weird? I only watch like the football and maybe
really?
the occasional film.
You don't watch Netflix?
Nah, I can't commit to these like series.
Oh no,
I don't keep up with them.
No, I like Netflix because if I'm working or whatever, like I can pause.
Yeah.
But
you end up just watching.
That is true.
And getting sidetracked. But
that is true.
I always like to be doing something. So like, usually it'll be editing something. Like we were saying before, it would literally be editing videos or just doing something social media or doing something with my clients.
Yeah.
I don't like just sitting there and watching telly. Like every now and again I'll do it, but I just feel like I'm wasting time, which is probably a bad thing at the same time.
No, I just find sometimes when I sit down, a bit of Netflix, that's my time then to just be like, right, I'm switching off.
Yeah. Well, I watch a bit of YouTube every now and again.
Yeah.
I prefer YouTube, but like, you know, like the say influencers, like fitness people, like the ones that do like day vlogs and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
I watch them, but not that often.
No, yeah, like Netflix, I'm like, switch off Saturday night. If I'm in, not going out.
Yeah.
Bit of Netflix.
I do occasionally, well, quite often binge like TikTok. That is such a wormhole.
I don't really use TikTok. Really?
So bad. Like time goes by so fast on TikTok.
That's so funny.
Because it's just there. You just scroll to the next video, and now some of the videos can be. I think it's up to 3 minutes they've put them, so they're not like just quick videos anymore. So you can sit there and
you can actually watch them all.
And then I'll be like, I've just spent an hour doing that.
That's hilarious. Yeah, my friend loves TikTok, but I haven't really got onto that yet.
It was massive during the lockdowns, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like, so where I work in the front of our house, I parked my car across the road, and there was a bunch of girls used my car to prop the phone up to do a TikTok.
Use your car?
Yeah, I turned around, like I could see people in my car. I was like, what the hell's going on? Next minute, these like 3 girls are all doing this TikTok dance in the middle of the street.
Your car's famous on TikTok.
I was just like, what's going on here? And they all turned around at the same time and got embarrassed because I was wetting myself.
Oh no.
They all ran off.
They didn't actually know you were watching.
Well, no, but I was like, what are they doing near my car in the first place? And then I clocked on because they started dancing. I saw the phone, and as they picked the phone up and turned around, she just went, oh my god.
Oh,
I think my brother was in there as well, and we were just wetting ourselves.
Yeah, TikTok was big actually in lockdown, wasn't it? Because people had time.
Yeah.
They were bored.
Yeah, some of those TikTok trends were ridiculous as well.
Yeah, they were.
They got a bit much. But yeah, I feel like we've gone off topic massively.
That's what happens though, I think.
Yeah, so with the PT then, how is the online coaching going?
Yeah, it's going well. I've actually launching my own app soon.
Very nice.
I know, so I thought if I'm going to do it,
what's that
do it
with?
properly.
Because there's a lot of companies out there, isn't there, that sort of set it all up for you, or are you making one from scratch?
Yeah, it's Linus.
I got contacted by them.
Yeah, and I just loved the whole nutrition side, workout.
It does look smart.
Yeah, I was quite impressed because I like simple and effective.
Yeah. The only thing that put me off was the price of Linus.
Yeah, and
it's not cheap.
It did for me as well, but I can pay over 6 instalments.
Yeah.
My first month is free.
It's not too bad.
But
it's then the monthly cost after that put me off.
Yeah, I just knew like this is something that I wanted to do.
Yeah. It does look smart.
Because if I'm away, it's so much easier with plans and nutrition. So I thought if I'm going to do it, I'm just going to do it properly.
Yeah. I found a similar one, which is a lot cheaper. I use Trainerize.
Yeah, they messaged me as well.
Oh, they messaged you?
Well, or is it there was another company that messaged me and it was similar to...
Is it True Coach?
Could have been.
Classify PT.
Yeah, that one.
They messaged. I've had a call with them as well.
Yeah, but the only difference was that they worked out more expensive.
Yeah, they have like a package, don't they?
But there was no recipes on there.
Alright. I got an email off Trainerize the other day actually saying that they're bringing like a meal planning thing. So.
And they're all going to start doing that soon, aren't they?
Yeah, like I personally don't offer meal plans anyway.
No. I never used to. I mean, especially with one-to-ones. We just work, because I've got a lot of older clients.
Right.
So we just tend to work on like healthy eating, balance, because my older clients don't want to be counting calories and weighing out rice, which I understand.
Yeah, I don't want to be telling people what to eat either.
Yeah.
It's just being told what to eat.
Yeah.
It's like,
with my coach, he's got the same app.
Yeah.
and like I get for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, I get like 4 meal options.
Right.
So like one day if I want oats or if I want to go off track, like I've got all my calories. So for me, I just like to have it there.
Yeah.
I can use it or I can go off track.
Yeah. Well, for me as well, I think I mentioned this in a previous podcast. Say if someone came to me for say 12 weeks and I gave them a 12-week meal plan, and then by the time they're happy and they sort of go their separate ways, all they know is that 12-week meal plan. They've not really learned anything.
No.
They don't know.
No, because they've just been following it, haven't they? Yeah.
So they go to the shops, all they know is that 12-week meal plan that they've been given. They've not learned anything.
Yeah.
And but I've also not got a level 4 nutrition qualification, so you shouldn't be giving out meal plans anyway without one. However, I may use Trainerize's option of
like you can get
because someone's obviously already sorted that out, like a qualified nutrition sorted them. I may offer it to people to say, look, if you are really struggling, like, here's some options, sort of thing.
I've never actually wrote out like a nutrition template for anyone before.
It takes so much.
I was just gonna say the time for that is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Whereas like on the app, if they have it's all done.
Yeah, you just plug in a meal, don't you? And it's all the calories.
And if they want to have it they'll have the calories. They can have their food freedom to go and count it themselves, or they can use that. But I wouldn't be writing one out.
No.
I've had them in the past for myself, and they're like chicken broccoli rice.
But to be fair, like obviously they're really easy meals to just like put into a plan, like easy to plan
There's
out.
no like.
But in terms of like actually eating that daily, weekly, month, it's not going to be great.
No,
at all.
It might be great for a week, but then there's like no sauce or
no. Exactly.
That whole like food freedom that everyone's like speaking about now.
Yeah.
That's old news. I feel like just chicken and rice.
Yeah, I mean, I do eat a lot of chicken and rice just because
but
it's easy.
You'd probably make it nice though.
Yeah, obviously it's not just bland.
Whereas I used to just eat it.
I couldn't do that, like dry chicken and rice.
When I used to work at the village, I used to have chicken, sweet potato and broccoli cold.
Oh no, you didn't put it in a microwave?
No.
Why? Surely you had the microwave.
The staff room in the village was minty.
Right.
And I would not use the microwave.
Fair enough.
I used to sit in the car and eat it. Oh, I literally could not eat sweet potato anymore.
Really?
Yeah, I've been put off.
Bad? Oh,
the thought of eating sweet potato.
Nightmares. Flashbacks.
So like now, obviously I've done all that like boring food. Now obviously I'm trying to bring in that whole, you can be creative with the food.
A bit more sustainable as well, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure, yeah. If your food's nice, you're gonna enjoy it.
Exactly.
Eat it on a daily basis.
Which is why I like people to have control of what they eat, because they're going to eat stuff that they enjoy eating.
Yeah.
It's just about making it maybe slightly healthier or slightly higher in protein.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's one that a lot of people struggle with, is the whole getting protein into your diet.
I've noticed that, especially with my older clients.
Yeah. Like for instance, my nan thinks my protein shakes are steroids. She has previously gone round and told her friends that I am on steroids.
That is
because I had a protein shake.
Really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
And it got back to like one of my brother's mates or something, and I was like, oh, for God's sake, this is not what I need.
I mean, that generation, they're probably like, what is protein?
Yeah, I was like, Nan, this is literally like a byproduct of making cheese.
She wasn't believing you.
Nah. She was like, it is steroids. I was like, Nan, it's protein. I was like, it's the same protein that's in chicken. I was like, it's just a convenient way of getting it into my diet.
I had a client who I told her to go away and track on my fitness pal, and I think her protein was like 40 grams.
Oh dear.
I know, 40 grams. I was like,
mad, isn't it? How low protein people actually eat.
Yeah, and I have a vegan client.
Oh, they're
very
veggie hard.
But either one, she was literally like, she doesn't hardly get any.
Yeah, I've got a vegan client, and we're still working towards getting the protein up. Obviously it's a learning process at the end of the day. It's not no one's fault. It's just a case of learning about how to increase your protein.
Yeah, and so if people like eat on the go, it's just something quick, isn't it? And which most of it is more carbs, fats maybe than protein.
Yeah, especially with vegan and veggie people. So.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think we will move on to your bigger passion.
Travel.
Yeah.
Yeah, travel. Yeah.
So how did that come about?
I think 2019, I went back to Australia to see my friends that I'd made when I lived there, and I was just like round the pool one day, and the girl reached out to me on social media to tell me about this travel program. Yeah. And I was instantly like, "It's travel, yeah."
Sign me up.
Yeah, she just said, you can save on your travel and earn the commission back. And me and my family love booking like family trips, and I thought if I could save them a bit of money too, like sign me up. Right. So I literally joined in 2019 simply just for my own travel benefits. Yeah. So I think that year I had 8 holidays planned. I know.
Just the 8.
Yeah, just the 8. And saved on every single one of them and just earned the commission back that's built in. Right. So for me, I was like in pocket. Right. So then that commission could go towards another one, and then another one. And then I did the business side as well, so I help other people do the same. Yeah. So my friend reached out, she had Maldives planned. Right. She joined and she booked it and she earned the commission back.
How much is the commission?
So it ranges from like average 10 to 12% commission.
It's not too bad.
No, so I always used to book on booking.com. Right. So like they'll get the commission. Yeah. Whereas this with my own system, I get it.
I see you putting a lot of stories up saying like the price comparisons as well.
Like if you're booking it anyway.
Yeah, you might as well.
Yeah, so I go to Dubai in 3 weeks. Mm-hmm. So I've booked a package through my system. Yeah. Me and my friend have really saved £100 each on this one in particular. But
still £100 though, isn't it?
Exactly.
Pays for about 3 pints.
Yeah. In Dubai. And we'll earn the 12% commission back. So from I think we're going to get around £200 back.
It's decent. It's a bit of spends, isn't it?
It's like spends or put towards your flight. Yeah. So I've got a few of those planned, but my idea with that is I could eventually just work anywhere in the world. Yeah. And I've still got like an online business.
Yeah, you are going very online, aren't you?
Yeah. Just because I like to be everywhere.
That's it. I think our generation in general is going that way.
Yeah.
We've just been brought up on the whole technology. So
even like online shopping now.
Yeah. I can't remember last time I bought something in a shop.
No. I was in Zara the other day, seen the queue.
You ordered it online.
Straight back out, went online. And it was so much easier.
The queue at Zara is ridiculous.
Ridiculous. And then the queue to try on.
There, but yeah.
So yeah, I shop online, so everything is online now.
Yeah, especially with how easy stuff is to be returned.
Like, yeah, and Zara's free as well.
Yeah, exactly. Most places are free return.
Even if they charge me a tenner, I'd still do it over ease.
I bought some shorts a while back and they didn't fit, and then I looked at the returns and the company was in Australia. It was like 18 quid to return them, and I was like, nah,
you should just keep them.
I've still got them. They don't fit, but I need to get them on like Vinted or something like that. But
yeah, what do people sell it on?
Depop and all that.
Yeah.
There's Depop, eBay, Vinted. There's too many of them now. Gumtree. I don't know what people sell on that.
I need to sell like stuff, but
I've got a whole bag full of stuff that I need to sell. Yeah, it's been sat there for over a year. I haven't touched it.
Do H&M do men's clothes?
I think so.
Because if you go and take your clothes to H&M, you get vouchers back. Little tip there.
Might have to have a look. However,
like the clothes can be from anywhere.
Oh right.
It doesn't have to be H&M.
I don't think I've shopped in H&M then.
I don't even know if it does men's. H&M, does it do men's?
I imagine it's got like a tiny little section, but yeah, I've never shopped there.
Get some money back.
I know. Yeah. Probably give me about £5 for this whole bag.
Yeah, that is quite true actually.
But I don't know. I'll have to have a look into it. But yeah, with the travel stuff then, how does it work? Like, how do people go about booking? How do people find you to go about booking a holiday?
For me, I think it's more like my mum's friends. Right. Where it's more like word of mouth. Right. I haven't really booked anyone random that I don't know. Oh, right, it's always been someone that I've known.
What about no one through Instagram or anything like that either?
Yeah, but people that I know.
Oh, right, okay.
Know of, or like I know of and their friend, if you know what I mean. And as I said, I specialise more in luxury, simply because I like luxury holidays. So I like searching for those.
Yeah, big holidays.
Yeah, and that's going to be more worth my time than booking a small 2-night Benidorm trip.
Yeah, you get about 50p commission.
Exactly. And the time it takes to actually search, especially if some people don't know what hotel, I can go away and search all that, and then they might go, oh no, I don't want to go now.
Right.
So it's
so
more...
you're looking for someone that's already sort of committed to a big holiday.
And knows when they want to go, when they want to pay.
Right.
Because sometimes they go, oh, I'm looking for like in 2 years' time. No, come back to me when...
2 years' time.
Literally.
Sad, yeah.
Yeah, come back to me when it's time to book.
Yeah.
Because it's just time consuming, really.
So is it just the hotels you get discount on, or is it flights as well?
Like anything travel related. So the first ever holiday I booked was for a friend of a friend.
Right.
It was her honeymoon. So she did Singapore and Bali. So it was the multi-city, transfers, everything included, and I actually got £600 back in commission.
That's decent, that,
I know. And my supplier, who I used, they did it over the phone with me.
Okay.
So it was like...
Done.
Yeah.
Straight away.
She loved it.
Sound.
And she actually got upgraded in Bali as well, because Bali's very been.
No.
Bali, like, you get treated like a princess.
It's
like rose petals.
Yeah,
and
people that I've worked with, they went away and stayed in this place, I'm sure they had like a butler or something, and it was like £19 a night.
Literally.
It's like, what?
Yeah, me and my mum and dad went to Bali after me, and I was like, well, you're not going without me, so I went with them.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was like, you're not leaving me behind, so I went with them, and we had like this massive villa, and when we went in, it was like a butler, and we were like, I felt bad.
You can go home.
Yeah. And then in like the day, he'd like come over and be like, what do you want to drink? I'm not used to that.
Yeah.
And we just felt like they would just be, the money that they make is ridiculous. Awful.
Well, I actually had a look a while back at Bali, and I think it was like a 12-person villa, and it was going to cost like £110 a night.
It's ridiculous.
I was like, I'll go stay in it.
It is, and even when you're there, food and drink is so cheap.
Yeah.
You can drink like, I don't know, like beer, like bintang beer for like £1. And I actually quite like it as well. There's like healthy cafes on every corner.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of like travel vlogs in Bali.
Well, you think Bali would be a little bit like... Well, I used to think Bali would be very like rural. Yeah. There's so many healthy places.
Yeah, like I watched a couple... I think, do you know Mike Thurston?
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to Bali recently, and I watched that vlog the other day, and it looked class. Like he was going to all these like mad health places, and
it's like the beach
so
club
good.
vibes. It's honestly... So I go back next year because my cousin's going to get married there. Okay. Because it's so cheap for villas. Are you getting it all done? I'm going to look it through yeah. Well, she was like, I'm going to put a deposit down today. I thought, hang on. Yeah. Look it through me.
Come in. I want that commission.
Yeah, and then she's like, oh, obviously all the guests are going to need somewhere to stay. I was like...
Jeez, you're going to smash that one. You're going to absolutely smash that one.
I know. Well, I had this client, she goes away... her wedding's in like 8 weeks, and then her honeymoon is in Maldives. Right. So, but she came to me, but she'd already booked it, because she didn't know me then.
Right.
Her Maldives is costing like 12 grand. And I'm like, oh my God, I could have got that commission.
And it would have been cheaper as well.
Yeah. Literally 12 grand. I mean, she is going for 2 weeks.
Can she not cancel it and rebook?
I know. I was like, have you paid? She's like, oh, we've already paid in full. I was like, ouch. I know. I would have literally got £1,200. So that would have been 12%, 10%.
For 12 grand?
I mean, 2 weeks and a water villa. I mean, I still wouldn't pay that though. That's £6 grand per person.
It's like a house deposit.
And our wedding's costing about 35 grand. I know. I was
Life costs too much.
What job do you have? Yeah. I need to change.
Christ. Yeah, sign me up as well. That's ridiculous. 12 grand for a holiday.
I know.
That knocked me 6 seeing that come at me.
Imagine. I know. I mean, they have gone with like a gorgeous resort, but
yeah,
like, even
but still, like that's...
Maldives is expensive though.
Serious money though.
I know.
£12,000, and that's without spending anything when you get there as well.
Well, it's all inclusive. But still. 6 grand. Like, absolutely
not. That would genuinely knock me sick.
No, I know. So I think that's why my cousins decided Bali, because it's so cheap when you're there. It's just getting there.
Yeah, well, even getting there, I've looked at flights before, and I've seen flights for like £400-500 if you get them at like a right time.
I was gonna say, my God, my Dubai flight wasn't even that price.
I can't remember how much we paid for it. I think it was about £400 when we went
really?
to Dubai.
The last time
in November though.
Yeah, that's not...
You're going to go when it's absolutely roasted.
I know. Well, we were supposed to go in April, but then it was Ramadan. Well, it is now.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to go in there, because I know sometimes they don't play music.
Yeah, there's a lot of rules over there, but I think it's a lot more relaxed than people make it out to be.
Yeah, so I thought, we'll go in May, because our travel business, they're going to have... we're all kind of going.
Right.
And then on a few certain days, we've got like team meals and stuff.
Activities.
At the beach. No, just like team meals, like one day that they're going to do a yacht day.
Very nice.
So we thought, we'll go in May, but then it's the weather. But I like the heat.
Yeah. When we went, it was still about 25, 30 degrees in November.
Yeah, I went in November last year with my family, and that was perfect weather for me.
Yeah, it was good weather.
It wasn't too sweaty.
No. I've got a mate that I used to work with. She's lives in Dubai. She's not from Dubai, but she grew up there basically.
Oh, okay.
And she's told me in like the summer it is disgusting, like 45, 50 degrees some days.
Yeah, no, that's like July, August, isn't it? Even September. I mean, May, when you look online, it says 38.
Christ.
I know. I'm like, oh God.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping because I go like the end of April into May, I'm still going to have April's degree.
Hopefully, yeah. Yeah. Well, that Mike Thurston, he lives out there, doesn't he?
Does he live out there?
Yeah, he's been there for a couple of years, and because it's too hot in the summer, he goes and lives somewhere else for a couple of months. Like he usually goes like Ibiza and stuff like that. It does look sick though to live out there.
I would love it.
Yeah, everyone's going out. It's the thing.
But then everyone says
it's all the online coaches going out there now.
Yeah, but it'll be completely different if you're working out there. Obviously, I always go to Dubai on a holiday. I'm in a beach club every day. Yeah. Drinking day, night. If you go and work there, it's going to be a bit different, isn't it? Still amazing.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Like, I'd rather be there.
Imagine finishing work at 3. Yeah, so true. Yeah, finishing work at 3 and then going to the beach. That is my life.
Yeah.
I can envision it.
Seems like it's like influencer central though now, isn't it? Like they're all out there.
I know. So, but they'll all go to Ibiza soon, won't they, now that that's opening?
Possibly, yeah. You just need to find the next place that's the next Dubai and get there before everyone else.
Mykonos is showing up as the new Dubai.
Is it?
Yeah, I didn't realise Mykonos was like a party place, but last year like everyone was going to Mykonos.
Is that the one with all the white buildings on the front?
Yeah, that's Santorini and Mykonos I think are similar, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think Santorini's more couple based.
Yeah.
And Mykonos is like become a bit of party.
It's meant to be expensive. Those white hut like villa things. They're meant to be stupid.
I was looking last year because if I was gonna go, I'd want one with like my own like pool.
Yeah, I saw a few people go last
Mega.
year. Yeah, I can imagine.
Like.
All for the Instagram photos.
I know. I know. Well, I went to Crete last year and we did like 4 days in like a boutique hotel on like the strip.
Yeah.
And then we did. Have you heard of that Abaton Island? Have you heard of Stellar Island?
I think so.
It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
We did that for like 2 nights at the end. Pure luxury.
Yeah.
This isn't
Went
to
for
me.
it.
Literally that. I could just live in places like that.
Gotta get
the bedroom was like white. Like it was a hotel for me. If it's got red curtains or like red carpet, it's a no-go.
Why?
I like modern.
Okay.
Like
like minimalist, like white.
Well, it doesn't have to all be white, but just modern, like a bit class, not like red checked curtains.
Right.
I think I get that from my sister because she's also a hotel snob.
Right. Only the luxury, only the best for
Yeah, but like I'm not stupid either. I'm like in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm not like
budget luxury is what you go for.
Yeah. Like there's some hotels in Dubai that are like £800 a night.
Christ. Where are you staying, by the way, when you go?
We're staying in the Atana hotel.
Where's that?
It's actually called it's in Tecom. But it's kind of like you got the Palm here, Marina here, it's like in the middle.
Oh, right, okay.
Whereas like when I normally go with family, we stay at the Grosvenor House because it's got a beach.
We went and stayed at the Atlantis on the Palm.
Yeah. Would you recommend to stay there? It's quite up away, isn't it?
A little bit. It's got its own water park and everything and its own beach.
Did that.
But I don't know if I'd go back again. Don't get me wrong, the hotel was amazing. Yeah. It was incredible. But it seemed to me like it was like the family resort to go to.
I was just going to say, Atlantis is family based.
Yeah, there was a lot of like young families there sort of thing. And it was almost like, like a Disneyland resort.
I've never been, but I can imagine.
Like, where you've got all the families everywhere, it just seemed like that. And obviously we were a bit older.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong, like the whole like aquarium and everything and everything they had, like the rooms were amazing. Yeah,
we did the water park, but I like to just go and then come away from the Atlantis. Yeah. But a good place to stay is like the Duke's Palm. Okay. Because that's one of the first hotels on the Palm, so you're quite easy to get off. Yeah. If you want to go.
Well, that was it. It was like taxis and stuff. I mean, like there's loads of taxis outside the Atlantis. You can easily get one, or you just ring the front desk and they'll sort you out. But Yeah, probably be best to get a car over there or something, but
yeah,
it was good. I will definitely go back.
I'm literally, I think when I go in 3 weeks, this is going to be like me 6-7 times.
Wow.
I know. I literally love it.
Yeah, it is good.
It's just like, you've got beach, you've got things to do, like the beach clubs are good.
Have you been up the Burj?
I haven't done that yet.
That is something.
Yeah, I might do that this time.
Yeah, do it.
We have never done it with family because my dad's scared of heights.
I'm not good with heights.
But it was good.
I don't like lifts either.
No, I'm not.
But that
it's
lift...
a small lift.
No, it's massive.
Oh, okay.
It's huge.
Okay.
But it is so fast.
Yeah.
You don't feel it though. You don't feel like you've moved.
Okay.
You see all like the numbers on the screen going up as you're going up, and honestly those floors are going so fast.
Oh, I mean, I would want to do it. I love going to the fountains.
Yeah, they are good. But I wouldn't go all the way. I wouldn't bother paying the extra to go like to the higher level on the Burj.
No, me too.
No, I think it's like 50 quid or something to go the first level, which is plenty high.
Okay.
After that, it gets like 150 quid or something, like to go higher up, and it's just not worth.
No, you're still getting a good view anyway,
it's
aren't you?
It's about 20 more floors up. That's about it. I think you go to like 124th floor, and the higher one's like 146. So it's not really.
Yes, it's not that much.
No. But you step out, and oh my god.
Is it the clear floor?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. But,
I was going to say.
Yeah, don't. But just sitting there for a bit and just looking out, it was mad.
Yeah, to be fair, I think my friend who I'm going with, I'm sure she's done it. But yeah, maybe I will.
We went to go for like sunset, but then it was cloudy.
That would be my luck.
We booked it for like the time that the sun was going to set, and then we got and we were waiting for it, and all these clouds just came in.
Yeah, that would be my luck.
But even still, like the cars literally looked tiny. Oh, it was
like
the so
people
weird.
live in the Burj. Imagine how much money that they. Yeah.
I didn't know there was apartments or stuff in there. That is mad.
I know. Imagine how much money.
Imagine if the lift broke.
Because I remember
Gotta take the stairs.
Oh, imagine.
100 floors.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah, I didn't realise that till a few years ago when we went, and I think my dad was like, "Oh, one of the rooms is going for I can't remember how much, but it was like
millions.
A lot of money.
Yeah, like millions.
Have you ever done a bottomless brunch in Dubai?
No, I've never actually been to a bottomless brunch.
I mean, if you're gonna do one, don't do it in the UK.
Okay.
They're like, if you do it in Dubai, it's like 1 till 4, unlimited food and drink. Yeah, and like they've got like an Aperol station, a cocktail station.
Oh, is that what you went to on your story recently? Sort of. Oh no, you were in Barcelona.
Oh no, yeah, that was Barcelona. Yeah. But like, it's literally unlimited. Where if you do one in the UK, they make you finish your drink before you get another drink.
Yeah.
You only got like a 2-hour window.
Yeah.
Dubai is unreal.
They just keep coming.
Yeah, like they keep coming.
I'm gonna go just for a brunch then.
And every cuisine you can think of.
Okay.
Like, whereas here you just get like egg on toast.
Yeah, they have like a set menu and set drinks.
Yeah. So Dubai brunch.
I'm gonna have to go for
it's a dangerous game.
I can imagine 1 till 4. What, 12 till 4?
1 till 4.
Ouch, 3 hours.
Yeah. The one when we went to in November.
Some food.
Literally. I thought I won't get that drunk because I'm eating so much.
Yeah.
But day drinking for me is
dangerous.
like, I was in bed by 7 p.m.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Me and my sister had like a plan to go out afterwards because it would have been her like
got no chance.
Night out from the baby.
Yeah.
I was in bed by 7.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bet you she was fuming. Yeah. Awkward trip.
So my friend was like, should we do a brunch? And I was like, oh no, because it's on a Saturday now because they've changed the weekends.
Right.
But we fly home the next day.
Yeah, I wouldn't go.
Absolutely not.
What, like an 8-hour flight is it or something?
Yeah, our flight's like afternoon, but no.
I wouldn't want to be sat on a flight after a night out.
No, we did that last time and I've never felt so horrendous.
I can imagine.
Literally. I think we didn't even go to sleep. We had to just go back to our room, change, pack and go for the airport.
No,
oh no.
That's bad.
It's Dubai. It literally makes you do it. It's just day event, night event, and you're like, oh, we'll have a night off now, and then like you get invited, so you're like, okay. All
right, if I have to. I think we'll move on to your third job.
Yes.
How did you get involved in that one?
So through my dad.
Yep.
So my dad is an ex-police.
Okay.
And then the company he went to work for was basically a man who was ex-police who set this little small business up.
Okay.
So there's two sides to it. So there's like transporting organs, like heart, kidneys.
Wow.
Yeah, and then the other side is transporting the mental health patients.
Okay.
So my dad started to do like the transporting the organs.
That, I imagine, is quite stressful.
Yeah.
Is it ever like an emergency organ that needs to go somewhere?
Yeah. So I think a heart only has like a 2-hour window, or I'm sure something like that, 2 or 3. So like obviously because he was ex-police, they got the blue lights.
Yeah.
And then they were looking for more. It was all basically ex-cops in this small, and then I came in. So it was just like, hello. But I just did the mental health side.
Right.
So we will pick a patient up from like, it might be a ward, mental health ward. It could be a hospital or a home address. Yeah. And then like, we transport them to where they need to go.
All right.
So like, I'll always be with like a team of 3.
Yeah.
So it'll always be like female or male, depending. And then it could be as far as London, Scotland.
Wow, so it's not local then?
No, they actually went to Romania 2 weeks ago.
What?
I know.
Drove there or?
No,
I
flight.
was going to say.
Yeah.
So how does that work with getting them, where
so,
did they go then?
They think they went from, I don't know what airport, Manchester Airport. So they'd pick the patient up from the ward.
Right.
A translator comes with because he didn't have English.
Yeah.
And it was basically just transporting him back home because he was kind of going back home to
So
Romania.
they just sit on like a flight together? Mad that.
I wasn't on that. They're going to start doing a few of these now.
You're going to book the travel for them?
I know, yeah.
Just link all your jobs in.
My dad has mentioned it and I'm like, let's just hang on a minute. But yeah, so I'm on call tomorrow. So I'll be on call from 7 a.m. till 10 at night. Yeah. And you could get 3 jobs, you might get none. Yeah. It literally just, you're just waiting around.
Well, we were meant to do this, was it 2
weeks ago?
And you got called out, didn't you?
To Northampton, was I? Or Northumberland?
Oh, you said both of them. I was like, they're 2 very different places.
I went to...
Do you know where you ended up going?
Northumberland.
Oh, so you did end up going up to Newcastle?
Yeah, not Northampton that I put on my stories.
Because you messaged me one thing and then put something else in your story. I was like, by the way, they're 2 very
I said it to me
far
friend,
away places.
Voice note, and she went, well, which one are you going to? I was like... so we took a patient from like Leeds to Northumberland and then back.
Okay, so
it is very interesting.
I can imagine the different types of people that you must come across.
Yeah, and obviously we've got restraint trained. Yeah. First aid, but obviously we don't really want to use the restraints.
No. Yeah, no. I imagine that's like a last resort sort of thing.
Yeah, literally. And sometimes if it's a home address, they never go well. Yeah. Because essentially if someone was coming to your house, I'd probably react like they do. Yeah. But then sometimes like police get involved and they will help us move them. Yeah, yeah. Because I mean, I'm obviously restraint trained, but in real life, I'd want to run.
Well, I can imagine like if you were to come across like someone that was a lot bigger and stronger than you as well, that's going to be quite a threatening situation.
Oh yeah, definitely. So, I mean, a lot of the time, if they're going home, they're quite happy, or if they're getting moved to local, they're fine. It's normally when you take them to London, obviously you don't want to move far away, so then that's when you get a kick off. Yeah. But mental health, they're so unpredictable.
Yeah, we've got a guy who lives across the road from us that's had some like mental health problems, and they've had like the police had to get involved to help them move him to places. It's not nice to see, obviously.
No, it's a hard job because if we're going to London, and obviously the mental health that they've got unpredictable, you've got to just stay alert the whole
I can imagine drive. You've got to be switched on.
Because like sometimes they've had the past where they've tried to get out on a motorway.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Obviously.
Everything's locked.
They don't. Yeah. But then it could kick off then in the back. Yeah. So it can go tits up.
Imagine you just nailing like Monsters and Red Bulls to keep like switched on.
I take all my food, obviously. Yeah. And all the guys always stop off at KFC. Oh, I'm known as if we go past like Waitrose or M&S, they're like, Faye, have you got any sourdough?
I actually shopped in Waitrose like the other day, and it is expensive. It is expensive,
but I always take food with me. But if I don't, there's some like nice foods to have on the go because I need food to keep me going on the long journeys.
Yeah, I can imagine. Like that's a long day.
Yeah, I'm used to being like so active, like steps. That you just sat down on your bum all day. I'm like,
was like yesterday. I drove back from Newcastle.
Oh yeah.
And I wouldn't want to do it there and back in a day. I've been to London and back in a day, and that was a long day.
I know.
But
you just dread it, because like you could get that long job. Like tomorrow, I could get called at 7 p.m.
Yeah. To then go
to Scotland.
Oh Christ.
I know. You just don't, because it's just whenever a bed comes available.
Yeah, and you've got to be like first on it.
Yeah. So if I'm on call tomorrow, they'll obviously ring all of us.
Yeah.
And then the office is in Huyton, so it takes me like half an hour to get over there.
Yeah.
Pick the ambulance up, and then we go.
Christ.
I know. The longest one for me was we took a patient from Leeds to a Signet in Kent, and I think she was only actually my age, but she was like a harm to herself and others. So she actually went in the cell vehicle,
right,
in the back where we could see her.
Yeah.
She didn't really know what day it was, because she was like loads of medication. And then when we got there, 5 hours later, the Signet said, "We're not expecting her till Monday."
Oh, don't tell me you have to take
winter,
it back up.
Freezing. Bless her, she had no food or drink. So we were like, well, what do you want us to do? And then when we rang Leeds, where we brought her from, they had already filled the bed.
Oh no.
So we were stood outside the Signet for 2 hours trying to decide where we take this patient. So then my manager was getting involved. Then we had to take her to the nearest A&E just to get her checked out.
Yeah.
She had diabetes as well, so we just wanted to make sure she was fine. We didn't know where to put her. So the hospital were like, well, we can't keep her because we're not mental health. Like, Leeds couldn't have her, they wouldn't have her, and we were like, well, what should we do? So we were in there for about 4 hours while the team was sorting it out. And anyway, turns out the A&E would keep her overnight. Yeah. And then she'd go to that ward the next morning. They'd make room for her. So we ended up then driving home from Kent. So that was like a 20-hour day.
Jesus.
And you just think, that's never happened before. We're not expecting it till Monday. Oh. I thought they were joking.
Yeah, sound it.
So I was literally on the phone like, we're 10 minutes away. They were like, with who? I was like, they're joking.
Good one.
No, genuine. Like anytime I have a long job now, I always ring ahead. Are you expecting this patient?
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Because
I'm about to drive like 5 hours.
Yeah, and well, we wouldn't have been able to drive her back home because she had no drink, no food, so it wouldn't have been right for her in the back.
Yeah, no, not at all.
So it's mad. Some of the jobs, there's on like loads.
Yeah, I can imagine there's some stories behind some of them.
Yeah, and some like the youngers, 12.
Really? Oh, so it's not just like adults, it could be kids.
Yeah, like young girls, who sometimes or always just be in the system. Yeah. They go in, they come out. Right. They go in. And I didn't realise bipolar was one of the most like paid out illnesses.
Really?
I didn't know that.
Don't know. Like, this is the thing, like I feel like quite often I'm very out of touch with all this sort of stuff because I've never sort of dealt with it myself. No. And I've not really dealt with anyone else that's
like in your friends' family. Yeah. To be fair, I haven't really. Obviously, I've just seen it through my work. Yeah. And that's what I said. It makes me like. Sometimes we go into people's houses and they've got nothing. Yeah. And then I'm like, oh, I appreciate my life. Yeah, and definitely. What I've got. Because sometimes I think you do take life for granted.
Yeah, definitely.
And some of these people that we see, well, they haven't got nothing. They haven't even got family sometimes to visit them. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, especially with us two as well, we still live at home with families. Like, we have it pretty... Oh, cushy, yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
But yeah, I think seeing those things is definitely important to know that they actually go on and like what other people actually go through.
Yeah, definitely. And I do enjoy it. Like, obviously sometimes if I get called at 7 p.m. and then the next day I'm actually doing a full day working, that does mess me up a little bit. Yeah, I can imagine. Doesn't always happen. Yeah. And obviously, like I said, this month I've only got 2 shifts.
That's not too bad then. Hopefully they're not too long.
Well, I've only got 1 more tomorrow. Right. So, fingers crossed. And then I'm not back in then till like maybe middle of May, end of May.
It's not too bad then, is
it?
So,
it's not too bad. Yeah. And extra cash, you know.
Yeah. I can imagine it pays pretty well as well.
I mean, I wouldn't do it forever.
Yeah.
No. For now, it's just still...
Paying for your holidays.
Yeah. Extra cash.
Last question.
Oh, yeah.
Out of the 3, I think I know what the answer's going to be. What is your favourite?
It's really hard because me fitness and me travel, like, I love them both because fitness is my life.
Yep.
As in like me going to the gym as well. But then travel's...
Put you on the spot.
Yeah. Maybe, long term,
yep.
me travel will be me full time.
Yep.
And me fitness will be like me online.
Okay.
So that's kind of where I see it.
But is your travel not also online?
Yeah. I'm just going to say fitness and travel, definitely.
Okay.
Because they're both my passions.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Okay. So, where can everyone find you?
Instagram. Do you want me to say what my Instagram is? I have to remember it. Fayes Fitness _PT. Okay. And my website is fayesfitnesspt.com.
And if you want a holiday, just drop her a DM.
Yeah, literally. DM me.
Thank you very much if you've got to this point of the podcast. If you're watching on YouTube, please drop it a like. And if you're new, subscribe. And we will see you in the next one.